Bro, how the fuck are we almost in January already? On God, it don't be feeling like it's winter. Well, it probably only feels like that for me because I be living in the butt fuck of Arizona. I don't know about the rest of y'all though. But hey, it's about that time of the year where I sit down on my bed, reminisce about this year, and realize, damn, I fucking wasted this year doing jack shit, not gonna lie. Also, it's about that time of the year where rent be due. So shit, what better way to make sure I'm not homeless than to recap everything about this year in music? A lot definitely has happened this year music-wise, and I feel like we can compare this year to maybe someday having the vibes as what 2016 music brought to the table. But hey, I'm excited to get started. And you know, at the end of the video, I'll give y'all my album of the year pick, just cause I know y'all be fiending for some of my dog shit opinions. Now, I'm gonna try to go over everything I found interesting this year, from the underground to the mainstream, but that obviously means I'm probably not gonna talk about everything that happened this year. Make sure to join the Discord. We always be doing some crazy shit in the server, and sometimes I be letting you guys feature on videos. Link in the description. But hey, let's get straight into January. Yeah, January 2024. The month where Carti began the year-long edge streak of not dropping the album. Yeah, this boy Carti really had everyone hyped towards the end of December and the start of January with the release of 2024 and then all the singles in January. And with all this promotion and a whole ass motto of 2024 music, you would think maybe, just maybe, Carti would stop licking the balls of all his fans and maybe stop his fans from licking his balls and, you know, drop the album. But you know what? Fuck no. That definitely ain't happening. Some of you think that maybe he gonna be dropping on Christmas, and I will bet my right fucking nut that shit ain't dropping. But going away from my Carti rants, I feel like January was a really solid start to what this year had to hold. Kid Cudi released Insano, which was yeah, it was alright.
I mean, it's alright, like.
21 Savage released American Dream, which I thought was a bit more solid than Cudi's project, but I don't know, these projects just alright. What wasn't just alright though was Lil Dicky's new project. Yeah, motherfucker titled his album so it makes you sound like you have a speech impediment if you try to read the album cover out loud. Brody out here transitioning from loving the earth to becoming the Joker. But hey, I like his TV show though. I do respect him. Another shit release was that Lil Nas X video. Yeah, bro, I feel like everyone's caught up to his shenanigans. Homie in almost every recent music video he's produced always be trying to rage bait, and he tries a little too hard to push the limit of explicit content that an artist can put in a music video. Hey, all I gotta say is, at least the video isn't as bad as industry, baby. Yeah, Kanye during this month announced his Vultures trilogy, which predictably, none of those dates that he announced actually came into the light, but we all knew that was gonna happen anyways.
There's nothing.
Kanye and Peggy also did a calm little collab, in which everyone kinda got mad at Peggy because everyone thought it was a little weird that he's hanging out with the type of dude he talks shit about in his music. Bro's whole response to why he's condescending his beliefs was the equivalent of saying, nah, he the GOAT. Hey, I guess all you gotta do is make good music, and you can even make an activist put that shit all behind. Alright, now moving on to the second month of the year, and in terms of other months, this month is a bit bland, at least to me, and the type of music I be listening to. But yeah, in this month, the biggest part was probably Kanye's release of Vultures 1. Yeah, everyone kinda knew it would be mid, but I knew a lot of people who were hyped for new Kanye music, cause his rollouts just be so tough. But confidently, this era of Kanye, we could all say is one of his worst. Vultures had some aight tracks, and then some not aight tracks. I mean, the hype was kind of crazy at first, but then everyone kind of realized after first listen of the album that damn, our GOAT might be washed. Y'all have heard me talk about this shit enough already. It's kind of sad that we've gotten to a point where motherfuckers can confidently say that Yeat's album that released the same month was a lot better by a mile. The Grammys were also hosted this month, which surprise surprise, was hot ass. Like they can't even give our boy Travis just one win, bruh. That whole award show has been the same predictable bullshit for the last decade. I swear to God. Taylor Swift wins yet again another album of the year spot? Oh no, no one would have ever saw that coming. The Grammys are PP and Kaka. But hey, in other news that month, we found out that Carti might be a femboy. That's a win for the unemployed for real. But yeah. Also shout out Quedeca's release of Scrapyard during this month. That shit one of my favorite records this year. Alright, March was definitely a highlight for this year, especially in hip hop. Future and Metro Boomin dropped one of the most anticipated albums of the year, We Don't Trust You, which I thought was one of the more solid hip hop projects this year. I mean, this album got the start to one of the most notable beefs this year with Like That. I still remember the day this dropped, bro. No one was ready for that shit for real. Also, Kanye went on Insta after all this shit dropped and started having an existential crisis with his ego. All that smack talk, and Kendrick still ignored your ass, bro. There were some good releases in the underground too. I know some of y'all be fucking with Mike. Pinball was a pretty cool collab project. Tony Seltzer and Mike go together pretty well. I wouldn't say Schoolboy Q underground, but he might be a bit less known than some people I talk about on this channel. But I'd say he had a pretty good release too. And you know, I'm obligated to say this since we don't discriminate on this channel. Taylor Swift started her Eras tour during this month. Yeah, whatever, boo my ass. But it's kind of important to mention considering this was the highest earning tour ever. Also, do y'all know who MGMT is? I hope so, bruh. I don't know, I really like their new record that was released during this time too. But hey, moving on. I know y'all remember that Aiden Ross and Playboy Carti stream. Homeboy deadass moped around in Aiden's crib. They compared their height for some reason, and then Carti said he was on his way. All while Aiden just takes it like a good boy. On God, the industry don't be respecting Aiden at all. I don't know if y'all remember, but not even a week prior, 21 Savage tried to scam his ass too. That's some crazy work, dog. Alright, we in April already, and the first thing I gotta mention, and the only important part of this month, yeah, the TikTok Riz party. What better way to have given the entire TikTok user base ear infections than to have this shit shoved down your throat for a solid month? I'm telling you, bro, a month straight of the hooligans and Turkish Quandale Dingle. When I say the term brain rot, that's just not an exaggeration. Anyways, Future and Metro Boomin dropped the sequel to We Don't Trust You this month too. Which, yeah, I feel like everyone forgot about this album. I mean, it's just aight. Jay Grips. I meant Jermaine Cole. Yeah, he dropped some mid too. This album's name holds up too, cause homie deadass deleted that shit later after everyone clowned on his ass for 7-minute drill. Imagine getting bodied on one of the biggest rap albums of the year just to come back saying Kendrick fell off like the Simpsons. Hot dog water ass bars, bro. Speaking of the beef, April also included the start to some solo releases between Drake and Kendrick, with Drake dropping Tailor Made Freestyle, which had that goofy ass AI vocals. Kendrick dropped the better songs though, with Euphoria. You know, Kanye gotta get a spotlight too, I guess. But during April, his ass decided to announce Yeezy Corn, in which he supposedly hired minors to code the website. But I don't know about the validation of those accusations. And you know, Kanye fans just gonna sweep that under the rug anyways. He made Graduation after all, huh? Also, his big ass ego gave him the idea to drop some mid with that Like That remix. Bro deadass tried to include himself in the beef like he's some disciple. Both sides ignored his ass. That's all I gotta say. I know y'all gonna hate me for including this, but Netspend dropped his song Nothing Like You, which definitely brought him up into the mainstream a bit. I know I've talked my shit on Net before, but I think I gotta let y'all down and confess that maybe it's not always good to be a D1 hater, cause his music kinda grew on me a bit, but that's just between me and you, bruh. Alright, we in May, and not gonna lie, this month was kind of a sleeper for me, but hey, it wasn't exactly completely, cause this the month where the beef gets beefier between Kendrick and Drake. Our boy Kendrick deadass sat down and wrote a death note to Drake with Meet the Grahams. Apparently Drake got a kid we don't know about. Like damn, not only did bro drop Meet the Grahams 30 minutes after Drake's ass, but he also dropped the biggest rap song of the year the very next day. Yeah bro, I don't want none of y'all saying Drake won this beef, bro. Not only did bro get cooked by Kendrick, but he also got cooked by basically the entire internet with a whole ass trend to diss Drake with BBL Drizzy. That shit alone makes this month memorable as hell. I made a video about this already, but I bet y'all remember how ass that Apple Music list was. Predictable ass list, having fucking Taylor's version of 1989, the 18th best album of all time. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Alright, summertime, and y'all probably can already guess what's about to happen. Yeah, we reminiscing about Brat Summer in June, bro. Charlie XCX came through during this month with an absolute banger. I don't give a fuck if I'm a straight ass privileged male. That shit had me embodying the feminine spirit as a dude. Brat Summer gave me an identity crisis for real. I thought I was gay for a few weeks. Then I had to come to my senses that I'm just a weird ass motherfucker. Anyways, moving away from Brat, we had a few solid releases this month. We had Ski's album, Hearthstone Psycho, which I think is a bit underrated, but you know, it's kind of mid. But what wasn't mid though was Drake's Wangwan Delilah. Not cause it was good, but cause it was some hot shit. Cole and Drake get dissed by Kendrick, and then both decide to make the shittiest songs to ever touch the human ear. But hey, at least Lucky dropped a solid project to distract my ass from these shitty post-beef songs. Alright, the second phase of Brat Summer, July. You know, I was still bumping Brat primarily around this time, but shit, there were some notable things in music that month. I mean, for starters, Frank Ocean posted some Instagram stories. Yeah, you know it's getting bad when the only news I got for Frank Ocean was the fact that he's still alive. Childish Gambino dropped a solid soundtrack that yet again might have been a little underrated. Like, come on, it's at least a 6 or a 7. We not going in that half range, gang. Probably the most notable and the biggest project to drop out of this month, though, was that Eminem album. Which was, shit. All I gotta say is it's a lot better than some of the recent shit he's dropped. Also, including Babytron on the album was a dub in my books, even if the song was kinda, In underground news, though, all the Netspend songs got deleted, then re-added. Don't ask me how I remember that. Just know that the meat stays a few feet away from my mouth. But the meat for sure gets shoved in 2 Hollis's mouth. God damn, that music video he put out was hard as fuck. Probably the best record for this month though had to be Denzel Curry's mixtape. Bro's on a generational run right now. I haven't heard a single miss from bro in recent years. Melt My Eyes was one of my favorite albums of 2022, and I feel like this mixtape just adds on to an already great discography. Also, they got my boy Laserdym on here. Crazy to see this dude come up. I remember when this dude pulled up to my home state and was rapping in a room with like 200 people. Crazy to see the come up. Alright, August was a great month, not gonna lie. We of course had Peggy dropping a top 5 hip hop project this year. The beef between him and Freddie Gibbs was just getting funny as fuck too. And oh, how could we forget that everyone's favorite Nitrous album dropped also? You know it was bad when Kanye fans couldn't even get this shit to #1, despite Ye previously having a #1 for almost all of his albums prior. Our homeboy Rocky over here taking notes from Ye now too, announcing a whole ass album in August and just never dropping it. But hey, at least we got Taylor Swift. That shit been on repeat since it dropped, bro. Going back to Kanye though, by far the craziest shit that went down this year with him is the fact that he's collabing with Miles. Yeah, August was when he previewed a song with Miles at a Korea listening party. Drake got caught doing some weird shit again. No surprise there. Drake's prodigy Yachty crashes out live and exposes Caribou for not writing her bars. Destroy Lonely drops some mid, in which he started a one-sided beef with Lucky, which was an obvious promotion tactic. Logic dropped some straight heat this month though. Ultra 85 proving that the hate was just kinda unwarranted. This dude can rap if he wants to. Travis Scott dropped his iconic mixtape on streaming days before Rodeo, which was much needed. Shout out to the underground this month too. Shay dropped a solid debut album. Shay hard, bro. You don't hear Opium putting out a track like Children Shouldn't Play With Dead Things. I see the potential for sure. Navy Blue dropped some good shit too. Same with Mavi. Hopefully y'all know who these dudes are. I know y'all Earl fans on top of that though. Alright, we reminiscing that fall season in September next. I feel like I should start this section by mentioning the fact that Diddy's pedo ass got locked up. Yeah, baby oil from Costco my ass. Actual clown behavior from his lawyer, bruh. But hey, I bet bro's getting paid millions. I would dick ride too. Probably the most boring ass beef happened this month too, with Playboy Carti and Lucky beefing over some stupid shit. Shit was more pointless than this YouTube channel, bro. And that's saying something. Another goofy ass thing Carti did this month was release one of the biggest songs of the year with The Weeknd. But it turns out, homie didn't even record that verse, and it was completely AI. Yeah, I bet y'all didn't know that one. All you gotta do is hear those ad-libs, bro. That shit don't sound like Carti. You know, despite Future dropping a great project with Metro this year, he still managed to drop some mid, just like a lot of artists this year. Yeah, obviously we gotta still dick ride Kanye, and this was the month that Kanye announced Bully at a listening party and previewed some new tracks like Preacher Man and Beauty and the Beast. Let's hope he becomes unwashed with the project, dog, cause this is our last hope. Alright, we in spooky season. We in October now. First thing I gotta say though, I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. Yeah, probably one of the most hated and brain rotted songs came out this month, which is currently sitting at a like to dislike ratio of 4.2 million dislikes. Yikes. KSI be trying to gaslight himself that this song is good too. The Pharrell movie dropped this month too. I thought it was good. Probably a top 3 Lego movie for me. Carnival by Kanye West hit 600 million streams and is expected to cross 1 billion streams in a matter of months. Yikes also. There were some great releases this month though. We had that Laserdym and Denzel Curry collab. Westside Gunn dropped a solid EP. 454 dropped his YouTube and SoundCloud exclusive mixtape, Cast of a Dreamer. Black Emperor dropped their new album, No Title, as of 13 February 2024. Weird ass album name, but I recently got into this band, and let me tell you, they don't disappoint at all. And of course, we can't forget the most notable release of this month, Chromacopia. Tyler dropped probably one of the better hip hop releases this year, and there hasn't been a day since this dropped where I haven't played this album. But probably the craziest thing that happened this month though was probably when they freed Young Thug. Homie's lawyer must be Jayoma or some shit, cause no way his ass only getting 15 years of probation. That's some crazy work. Alright, winter season is here now, bruh, cause we are already in November. Let's start off this section to recognize the second Galaxy Gas album of the year, Eternal at Take 2. I know, everyone clap it up. This was obviously one of the most important releases of this year. Nah, but in all seriousness, what the fuck is this album, dog? Is it sad that this shit might be the worst of the 2 Galaxy Gas albums? That's saying something, bro. Both y'all's goats are washed, bruh. Remember how I mentioned Miles at a Korean listening party? Well, in the month of November, Kanye decides to officially release a music video with the collab. That's some crazy moves by bruh. Of course, there were some notable releases this month. Westside Gunn dropped Still Praying. Juice WRLD dropped The Party Never Ends, which was mid. Yeah, y'all thank Juice's label for fucking that up. For all my MF Doom fans, I know y'all were happy about that 20th anniversary album. Doom one of my favorite rappers, so it's cool that we still get some music from him despite his passing. But of course, the most notable thing that happened this month was obviously Fortnite adding Ice Spice, Snoop Dogg, and Juice WRLD to the game. Nah, I'm just playing. Kendrick's anticipated album GNX dropped this month, and the West Coast got served good. This album isn't the strongest Kendrick album I've heard, but that don't mean it's not good. I don't know if y'all remember Kodak Black hopping on Kai Cenat stream and tweaking out. Oh god, that's one of the most eerie things I've seen this year. Camp Vlog Now 2024 was this month too, which I didn't get tickets to, so I'm a bit salty. But Tyler's just proven more and more that he's just on top of the game, bro. Alright, continuing on with winter season, we got the final month of the year, December. Snoop Dogg had some memorable moments this month, in which he apologized to Kendrick for tailor-made freestyle, in which he also blamed it on the edibles. He probably using the same excuse for when he absolutely flamed Dave Blunts this month for performing sitting down with an oxygen tank. Goofiest beef of the year, right behind Lucky and Carti, bruh. Everyone's telling Blunts to not take that shit personally because Snoop is just high. But you know, I can see why he could be a bit sensitive about it. But like, come on. It's Snoop Dogg, bro. I'm sure he's just giving you the cold-hearted truth. Y'all gonna hate me again, but Netspend dropped his debut mixtape, Badass Fucking Kid, which honestly had some decent tracks on it. Fuck Cancer, my favorite. Rolling Loud Miami was also this month. It was aight, but probably my favorite part of the whole festival was Carti's set when he brought Young Dabo on stage. I've been watching Dabo since 2022, bro, so I'm kinda happy he's climbing the social ranks. SZA also dropped my favorite deluxe album of the year. I never thought SOS needed a deluxe, but hey, no one's complaining. I know y'all want some of that Diddy news, and oh boy, did we have a surprise this month too. Now, we don't know if this is completely true, but Jay-Z has been accused of doing some heinous things with Diddy. God damn, bro. I swear it's always Diddy turning these celebs to monsters, dog. Fuck Diddy. Don't free my bro. Fuck nah. He's an endangerment to the human race. A$AP Rocky and Ice Spice are apparently in a Denzel Washington movie. Homie doing everything but dropping the album, bro. But hey, we done with the timeline already. But I know y'all want my album of the year pick. So, drum roll, please. It's gonna be Brat. My other picks probably would have been Chromacopia or Peggy's album. But come on, dog. It's Brat. Y'all should have seen this coming. Thank y'all for a solid year on the channel. Join that Discord. It would be much appreciated. But yeah, I'm out.